you feel so lousy from the chemo. You're like, you don't think you're going to make it. And it's not the cancer, it's the chemo, you know? I felt really, really supported by the staff at Georgetown. And I also felt like, Weinberg is a quarterback. Like, if you have this condition, you want Weinberg on your team because like he's going to get in there and say, it's not going to be fun, but we're going to do everything we can to get you better. He fights for his patients, and he just knew what he was doing, and it gave me the confidence to say, if this is a devastating diagnosis, this is the right guy. I started the proton radiation in December. It was not bad at all. I went every day. I went a couple of times for the chemo, and those were points when like one person like that with a positive outlook, a nurse, a physician, and it makes the entire world of difference that you leave the hospital that day and you're like, all right, I'm not going to hang it up. That's probably a very strong contributing factor to fighting the disease. I think because if psychologically you sink, I think the disease starts to get the best of you. And I think if psychologically you're still like, no. And you can't do that without a care team that's like, we got this. What I wish people would understand is like, I've always taken care of my family, and like, I don't know how to be vulnerable. And I don't know how to say, I'm falling apart right now. I need some, support. And it's like helpful when people like in the business, like the nurses and stuff, they're like, even if you present that veneer of being like, the self-sufficient caretaker type person, like you don't have to be afraid to be vulnerable with them. And they know like, you know what, if you feel crappy today, it's okay. And that hand on your shoulder, or like, you want a glass of water, or, you want a blanket while you're in the infusion chair. It's like, it makes all the difference in the world. And like, I would say like, like understand, like, even if somebody's presenting a veneer of competency, they may be falling apart inside, and it's okay to like touch that vulnerable point and help them, Two colleagues of mine went on the bell ringer ride for me, and I didn't even know about the bell ringer, and they came out of nowhere. They just volunteered to do the bell ringer, and they did like 50 miles each. And I was like, these people are not even close friends, and they're sticking their neck out for me. I was like, this is beautiful, and I thought, thank you, Georgetown, thank you, Lombardi, like,